Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Beyond IT Technology. In this video, I want to share with you guys some 6 myths that people say about cybersecurity. I'm going to be talking about the myth and the truth. These are some of the common myths that I've heard people talking about and that are not true and that just don't work the way people think they do. So the number one myth is when people say strong passwords are enough, you don't need to do anything. If I created a strong password, that's okay. No, because no matter how strong your password is, hackers can still get in it. Yes, the harder your password is, the longer it takes the hacker to get into your information, but it's not impossible for the hacker. So I would recommend always changing your passwords and making them strong enough. So changing them every 6 months. That would increase the possibility of your information being safe than to just create one password and have it for the rest, like for everything. Also, don't have one password for everything. Don't make that mistake. I learned it the hard way. Have many different passwords, not passwords that you don't remember, but passwords that you do remember, or like write them down somewhere. Write down like what they're for like a password for Instagram, a password for that, a password for this, a password for this. And don't make them all the same. Make them hard and make them easy to remember, but make them all different. And always update them every 6 months because that will increase your chances of having your information kept safe. So this myth too, that small businesses aren't targets, I've heard this one a lot, and I don't think that's true at all, because any business that doesn't have good security is a target. Even for me, I would think smaller businesses are an easier target because they don't have much security. As for example, you wouldn't want to hack into Cisco, or you wouldn't want to hack into Microsoft. Well, they probably try, but it's way more harder because it's a big corporation and they have a lot of security regulations. So hacking into smaller businesses would be way easier for cyber criminals to do than large corporations. So this myth is not true at all. Even a large corporation with weak security, hackers can still get in. So this one, myth 3, antivirus software is unnecessary. This is not true. Some people say, oh, but I don't press on weird links, I don't go anywhere on that, I don't call random phones. It's not only about clicking on something, and still I make mistakes. I still click random websites. I had a situation where I needed to reset a password, and I searched up on Google like this phone number, and I called them. And at first they were really legit, like it seemed really legit, until they started asking me for like my IP address on my phone, which you can never, ever, ever give. Then they were asking me to like download an app and then give them confirmation. And I just hung up and started blocking their phone. It's just people find ways to make it seem legit, and then you fall for it. Even I'm still guilty for that. But you need to be really careful, and having malware on your phone, good malware, is very crucial so that you guys don't fall for those tricks, because they do come once in a while. So kind of going back to the third myth, Macs are immune to viruses. That is one big lie. They do have a good security system, but as I was saying, it's not 100%, and hackers find different ways to hack into secure systems. So I have people that are like, oh, Macs are just like so good, no hacker would be able to hack into it. Really bad. That's really false. Hackers can hack into almost anything, honestly, these days. So just don't think like that. Always update your security on your Mac, on your phone. It's very important. If you don't want any of your information to get stolen, just always update all your information, all your passwords, all devices. So myth number 5 is cybersecurity is only IT's responsibility. I talked about this in one of my videos. I don't remember which one, but I talked about the different positions in cybersecurity, and I talked about how there's like a detective cybersecurity specialist, an analyst, and so they all have different roles, but they all have one thing in common, and it's they all need to know cybersecurity. So everyone shares a responsibility in IT, and cybersecurity isn't only a specific group's part. Not only one person plays or a specific group, it's everyone who needs to play that role. And so that's a myth. Cybersecurity is not only for an IT section. It's a mandatory thing that everyone needs to know. So this myth I've heard a lot of people saying. It's mostly the people that are not so well known with cybersecurity. They say, "Oh wow, I know cybersecurity. The most threats that happen comes from the outside, from people bringing in some malware, something like that." No, that is a myth. It does come from the outside. I'm not saying it doesn't. It does, and most of the time it does. But the biggest reason is human mistakes or human errors. Because, for example, a large corporation, and for example, in Wi-Fi, right? And someone working in that corporation writes down the Wi-Fi password. And why? Have you guys ever realized when you go into like a company or like a bank or something or just a store, they don't let you use their Wi-Fi? So that's mostly because they don't want hackers gaining into their system. Because once you have the password and you log in into their into their Wi-Fi, you now have access to all their information. So that's why big companies don't give you their Wi-Fi or are very careful about giving any information to anyone, even workers that work in that company. So workers are trained to keep all information very safe. They can never write down anything, no Wi-Fi passwords, and if they do, they get fired because that's a very, very dangerous thing to do when you're in a large corporation. This video has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching this. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will answer your questions. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, press on the bell to receive notifications about my new videos. And I hope that you guys got some information from this video. And if you guys have any recommendation for future videos, please let me know. See you guys in the next video.